In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually start tagging your game with data. So the first thing that we need to understand is the different types of tags that we have and that you can create. So when you go into the tags here, let's just talk about these really quick here. So we've got a base set of system tags that are already there. And these are usually the tags that we've done for you. We'll do most of these. There's a couple here that we won't do, but this is a good base set of stuff that we do for you. And you'll notice that the first column is the lead time. And what this tells you is that for a 2-second lead time on a possession here, that means that once you press and start the possession tag, it's going to start 2 seconds prior to when you pressed it, because it's assuming that you're going to be slightly late or delayed on pressing it. So that way it makes sure that it gets the starting point of that possession in the clip. And we've got other ones here that have bigger lead times, like set plays and shots and turnovers. And this might be used for, like on a shot, we want to see who made the assist. Or we want to see a portion of the video leading up to the shot. And then we have a duration. And the duration is what classifies the two different tag types. So a possession here doesn't have a duration. And this makes the tag a start and stop tag. So when you press it, it's going to start marking the clip. And then when you press it again, it's then going to end the clip. And that then defines that instance on the timeline. The tags that have durations, like 8 seconds here on a set play, that means that you can press the set play key once and it creates a timeline instance of 8 seconds long with a lead time of 5 seconds. Okay, same thing on a shot tag. This is going to create a 5-second duration with a 5-second lead time. So in essence, it's going to create a 10-second clip that's encompassing that whole shot before and after. And then you've got your keyboard shortcuts that we've assigned to these tags. I've got another video that actually talks about how to create your own custom tags and the metadata associated with those, so you can take a look at that video if you want to learn more about that. So let's X out of here. So now that we understand the two types of tags, once we want to start tagging the game, let's go into tag mode. And tag mode pulls up our tag console down here in the bottom. And you can customize the way this looks. If you want to make this a 3-column layout, you can do that. If you want to make it a 1-column layout, you can do that. Whatever you want. I like having the 1 column if I don't have a bunch of tags that are below the fold here, but I'm just going to move it over and give myself a 2-column layout so I can see everything. So this column right here shows you your base set tags. Okay, the tags that you see in the timeline right here. Okay. And on the right here, this is the metadata column, where when you tag, so if I'm tagging a period, it's going to pop up and ask me which period is this. And that's when then you can assign the value for that period. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start this video here. Okay, I'm going to back up. I'm going to start my possession, and that's Kansas City. And you'll notice here, I'm going to pause it. You'll notice here that I pressed the Q button on the key. I didn't actually use my mouse. You can use your mouse if you want to. That's one way to do it. But I'd highly recommend using your keyboard shortcuts, because you're going to be able to get more accomplished faster while keeping your eyes on the video. So I pressed the Q, and it's on. It's depressed, and it's also started to create a possession instance here in the timeline. And it popped up the metadata tag. And so I can select Kansas City because they have the ball. And I can treat this metadata tag one of two ways. I can either click done and get rid of it, and it's going to assign that to that possession, or I can leave it up, and then once I press Q again, okay, it's going to disappear and go away, and it's still going to assign that value to it. I personally like to leave it up. I don't need to waste time clicking done when it's going to go away anyways once I press Q again. So let's press play, and we'll start again. So Kansas City has the ball. Okay, this looks like this is probably going to be a goal kick here. So I'm going to press W for the set play when he kicks it. kicked it. I'm going to select the goal kick, and I'm going to make that go away. Now, you'll notice there, I clicked done on that one for a reason. Now, that was a duration tag that I pressed set play. I just pressed the W key once, and it created the set play on the timeline here. Okay, and then it added the metadata and asked me to classify what kind of set play it was. So I selected that it was a goal kick. I clicked it done. I got rid of it. You have to do that on duration tags because other than that, there's no way to get rid of the metadata here and actually set the value. Okay, the mark in, mark out tags can be set from the ending of the clip. So let's press play here. All right, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to end the possession here. Press Q again and start the other possession here. Now, one thing that you'll want to get used to too is the keyboard controls for playback are in that bottom row. We talked about that in another video. So you've got your Z key, X, C, V, B, N, and M keys. Those are video playback controls. Now, you're going to want to get used to using the Z key with your thumb because that's the step backwards 5 seconds button, because there's going to be plenty of times where you're not always going to be able to tag your video in real time, so you have to press the Z key then to maybe go back 5 seconds. And the way that we've at least designed the base set of tags is you've got your thumb key right there, your thumb right on the key, that you can easily go back 5 seconds and re-watch something. And it doesn't affect the tagging that you're doing. So for example, we have the possession tag, it's on, it's still going, and even when I press 5 seconds back, it's still on, and it adjusts and moves with the playhead here. So let's go ahead and continue forward. Okay, I've got the possession tag on. Just kind of waiting for some more stuff to happen here. Now they're getting close to the attack third. So now I press the attack third, and that's another start-stop tag. And that's on, so it's marking when they're in the attack third. And there was a shot. So I missed it. I'm going to go back 5 seconds. Press the 1 key. I'm going to classify that it was saved. Click done. And I'm going to go back now so I can just get that. Okay, so we've got that. And now I'm going to unclick now the attack and the possession. So now I'm switching possession now to the other team. Okay, so I'm going to go back and now press the Q, and I'm going to select Kansas City as having the ball. That was a turnover, so I'm going to actually go ahead and wait for the turnover, press my T key for the turnover. Okay, I'm going to go back again. I'm going to press the possession key, press it again, and select these guys. So that's a pretty good look at the dynamic of switching back and forth, using your keyboard shortcuts, interacting with the tags, and how simple it can be and how fast it can be once you start to get kind of a handle on it. Because really the magic happens when you know the keyboard shortcuts just by your fingers and where they are, and you don't have to look at them, and you can continue to watch the video, not take your eyes off it too much, and then you can just click, 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 and continue through your game, not having to move back too much, and then get your game tagged and get a lot out of it. So that's a pretty good look at how to tag your game.